This is exercise 2D. Today we're focusing on quadrilaterals. Let's just progress with this do now activity real quick. So let's just talk it over. What do interior angles of a triangle add to? So we know that all triangles end up adding to 180 degrees. And two, name the triangle. So you got a triangle with three equal sides. That's an equilateral. You got two equal sides, that would be an isosceles, and no equal sides, that would be a scalene. And finally, you need to find the missing angle here. So we know that all the angles on the inside of a triangle add up to 180, so we can just collect them all like this. So this would turn out to be 113 equals 180. And that would just equal to 67 degrees. Okay. All right. So the learning aim and success criteria. Today we will learn how to classify quadrilaterals and use their angle properties to find missing angles. Hopefully by the end of this video you can do the following. You can identify convex and non-convex shapes, classify quadrilaterals, use the angle sum of a quadrilateral to find missing angles. And finally, use parallel line angle properties to solve angles in trapeziums and parallelograms. Now, first of all, what is a quadrilateral? It is just a shape with four sides, four vertices, and four interior angles. Now, the most important part, convex versus non-convex. So with convex shapes, you have all corners pointing outwards. All interior angles are less than 180 degrees. And finally, both diagonals stay inside the shape. Now, if you're wondering what the diagonals are just the red dotted lines in the diagram in this top right here. That's what they are. Secondly, you got non-convex. You have one corner pointing inwards. You have one interior angle greater than 180. That means that this turns into a reflex angle. So you're guaranteed at least one reflex angle. And then finally, you have one diagonal that lies outside the shape. So as you can see, the shape is the blue line. In my non-convex diagram here, you can see the diagonal. It's not within the shape itself. It's not within the blue line. There's one of them that's outside. So that's the main difference there. Now, just to recap on parallelograms. A parallelogram has two pairs of parallel sides. The opposite sides equal, and that means the opposite angles equal each other. Now the diagonals bisect each other. Now if you don't remember what bisect means, it means to divide an object into two equal parts. So if you draw a rectangle here, the arrows here, they are parallel, they're equal, opposite sides are equal, and then you got the angles as well. So the angles are all equal. Continuing on with that, continuing on with that, these are some shapes of parallelograms that we are quite familiar with. So you have the rectangle, you have a rhombus, you have a square, you have a kite, and then you also have a trapezium. The next thing to write down would be this, the angle sum of quadrilaterals. The interior angles of every quadrilateral add up to 360, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's a quadrilateral, four-sided shape, it always adds up to 360. If a triangle adds up to 180, quadrilateral adds up to 360. Now, finally, inside a quadrilateral with parallel sides, parallel are these arrows here. So every time you see these arrows, that means they are parallel. So the co-interior angles, they add up to 180. So what you'll notice is A plus B equals 180, and then D plus C equals 180 as well. Now let's just go through an example here. Find the value of the polynomials in these quadrilaterals. So we know that they always add up to 360. Do I have any parallel sides here? Nope. Sweet. So I can just go crazy like this. So I can just write everything adds up to 360 degrees. So A plus 100 plus 90 plus 115. Now this is a right angle here, so that's 90 degrees. So that equals to 360. And then when you summarize it, it would look like, let's see, A plus 100 plus 90 is 190. That would be something like 305 equals 360. Let's just double check. 100 plus 90 plus 115, 305. There we go. That means A equals 55 degrees. Because if you subtract 360 from 305, you end up with 55. This right here is a quadrilateral with parallel sides. So now you're going to have to use these co-interior angles to help you find the missing angles here. So we know that we can just say the following. So to find A, if you add that together, that would equal to 180. Yes. And that means A equals to 103 degrees. Oh, sorry, 103. Just because of co-interior. And then B would equal to 77, I believe, just because it is opposite. Just because of the following properties of this shape right here, of a parallelogram. Opposite angles equal to each other, okay? So because it's a opposite angle. I give these questions a go. I'll give you some time to do them, and then just match your solutions to mine. If there's a mistake somewhere, just go back, see where we went wrong, and just learn from it. All right, here we go. Here are the solutions. Just make sure that they match. And here are the questions that you need to complete. Enjoy the rest of the week, everyone. Take care. Make sure you get chapters 2A, B, C, and D done for homework. I'll be checking it on Monday next week. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.